Alright, so what's been going on? We moved into this house here, which is quite beautiful. And there's a marvelous view of the ocean down there, and there's a little dock where we can go to the end and jump in the ocean. And you guys like it here, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, I rented this house for a couple months, which means we can relax. And it was super cheap. Super cheap. Just because it's kind of far from civilization and no one comes down here, and this house was empty, and we offered the guy some money for renting it, and he said, yeah, man, that sounds great. So, that means we can relax and not feel so rushed into buying something, which is good, because after talking with some people who live down here, I've been informed that nothing down here is selling, so we don't have to rush. Nothing's gonna disappear, while we're waiting. I mean, it's possible that these islands I like could sell, but probably not. Because before we were told by someone that there are people looking at these islands we like, and they're gonna buy them, and we need to get on it quick, but turns out that's total, whatever the word is for that. Anyway. That was total garbage. So now we're just relaxing and chilling out, and we're gonna negotiate with the guy for, a good price for them that we're happy with and he's happy with. And Deshana ran into the guy who owns the islands today in town, and they talked, and yeah, everything seems good. So I think we're going to get those 2 islands. Just not rushing into it so hardcore. Because we could hang out in this place for a while and be quite happy. There's banana trees all over the place. Here, check this out. There's a giant bunch of bananas right there. So they're almost ready, and there's some down there, and there's plantains, and ocean swimming, and we have no boat, so we can't go anywhere.
Well, we can.
Well, we can get rides with people is what we can do.
You can go.
Pay for gas. But
you can go, James.
I'm thinking we can hang out here. I can build a boat and see how we can get money into the country. And then buy the islands, and everything will be wonderful ever after. Okay, and how do you train these monkeys to be quiet when the camera's on? Oh, now you're being quiet. You are such a little silly goof. One tricky thing about buying these islands is the guy who owns them doesn't have a bank account, so we have to do cash. Which is fine. It's just, in our wonderful modern world where all the money is made out of electrons, it's hard to get a big pile of cash. Especially when you don't have a bank account in the country. So we have to do some kind of trickiness. On the upside, that does help our bargaining position, because I can just say, look, we can't get that much cash. We can get this much, and that's what we can offer, So, anyway. We'll see. Oh, and another cool thing, the guy next door, right over there, he's cool. And he has a pair of kayaks that he said we can use whenever. And the 2 islands are that way, maybe a mile or so. Within kayaking distance anyway. In the meantime, I'm working out a plan to get a whole bunch of marine plywood and fiberglass and epoxy here, so that I can build a boat. And then I'm going to have to come up with some electric motors. I know where to get solar panels. Another consideration is I could just hang out and keep saving money up for this 60+ acre island down here. And that would be cool for a big adventure builder community. But it's a surprisingly hard sell getting people to come. Hey, tropical island paradise, come. It's cheap and we can live and be awesome and have lots of fun. Which sounds really awesome to a lot of people, but not very many people can do it and want to do it. I don't know. for a lot of people, it's the kind of thing where they can talk about it as if it's the most amazing thing in the universe. But then when it comes to actually doing it, this is a pretty standard thing for, the culture I grew up in. When it comes time to actually do something, it's very easy to just kind of back out and say, "Oh no, I can't make any kind of change in my life because that would be freaky and scary." No, no, no. But I have a few people who are going to come. I'm really trying hard to convince my brother to come down here. I think he's going to come. It's an awesome place. I don't know how you can not. Anyway.